Good evening, everyone. This is Julie White here in Pennsylvania, and I want to say a warm welcome to everyone. And I'm very excited to introduce our guest tonight, Sonny Belanger, Belanger, excuse me. And I am so excited to have him on here. And please keep your lines muted because I'm hearing some feedback here all of a sudden. Let me see.
That's better.
Okay. All right, Sonny, I see your handsome face. And let me introduce you. Sonny is just a great guy. We all love Sonny because he has such a great personality and he always gives you these wonderful hugs. He's a Pro 8 in LifeVantage from Louisiana, right outside of New Orleans. He has an amazing wife, Anita. He's been married for 45 years. That's incredible. 2 children and 6 grandchildren. He never did network marketing before. And so, but he did own his own oil field company with his son, Chad. But he loves LifeVantage. And it's an honor and privilege, Sonny, to have you on here tonight. I'm so excited to hear from you. So thanks so much for taking the time out to join us tonight. So go ahead.
It's more of an honor and a privilege for me, guys. I appreciate all of you so much. I see quite a few familiar faces. Some of you I don't know, but hope to get to know all of you very, very soon because our LifeVantage family is growing in leaps and bounds. So glad to be part of it. Guys, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my story real quickly and kind of tell you why. Even though I've been involved in this thing a little over 10 years, I'm probably more excited right now than I ever have been. And as you hear my story, you'll kind of understand why. But we got involved in this thing. It's about a little over 10 years, I guess, now. Never, like Julie mentioned, I've never done anything like this before. And we got involved. Some very good friends of mine called me up and told me I needed to look at a video. So I watched a video, probably some of the same videos some of you guys have seen, ABC Primetime. And to be very honest with you, the video went over my head. I didn't understand what was going on, oxidative stress, free radicals. I had no idea what any of these things were. But the guys that introduced this to me were very successful businessmen out of Florida. Well, one of them was for sure. And they told me there was a business part to this. So being a business guy coming out of the oil field, I was very, very interested. We were sitting here in Louisiana and I owned an oil field company. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but maybe I'm bragging a little bit, but we made a lot of money, okay? The problem was I had no life whatsoever. You heard Julie mention that I've been married for 45 years. I have 2 amazing, amazing kids. They're not kids now. They passed me up. One of them is 45, another one is 38, so they passed me up. I'm not quite that old yet. But basically, my children were raised by my wife. She was a single mom because I was working all the time. A lot of you on this phone, on this Zoom don't know me, but Mark Harris knows me good enough. And after this is over, he's going to tell you it's a good thing his wife raised the kids because he would have screwed them all up. And it's so true. So she did an amazing job raising my kids. So I was part of a business. I had an unbelievable family, making money, but had no life whatsoever. Got introduced to this because of the opportunity to maybe gain some time freedom. Still make money, but gain some time freedom. So I listened to them, and again, be very honest with you guys, I've never been accused of being the sharpest tool in the shed. But within about 3 minutes, I figured out it was network marketing, that pyramid thing. And I basically thank the guys, Brandon Cunningham and Fred Graves. Thank them for talking to me, but I will never, ever, 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 ever get involved in one of those things, okay? But I says, I will listen to you and I'll let you talk. So they went through their little spiel with me, and I was very intrigued. I had a few questions. But like anything in life, my daddy always taught me, if it looks and sounds too good to be true, son, tuck your tail between your legs and run. So I listened to them. I asked questions. At the end of it, I told them, thank you, but no thank you. I'll never, ever get involved in stuff like that. That's how the conversation ended. But to be honest with you, I was very intrigued with some of the things I said. Even though I told them no, I believed in the company, LifeVantage, publicly traded on NASDAQ. That was a no-brainer. Looking at the products, I couldn't question the products. They looked like they were amazing products. First to market, you know, modern technology coming in and taking over. But again, it was that stigma, that network marketing stigma that I had a problem with. So I'm not going to go on too long with this story. I want to get to the point in just a second. Bear with me. But for 2.5 months, I became a student of the industry. Fred and Brandon didn't know it, but I started studying network marketing. I wanted to find out why some people made it and some people didn't. Why some people say this is the greatest thing since sliced bread, and some people, the minute you mention it, run away. So and in the evenings when I had a few minutes, I would take out my iPad or my computer, my laptop, and I became a student. I'm just going to briefly tell you 3 things that intrigued me about this industry. First of all, I learned that 82% of the women in the United States that make 6 figures or more do it in this industry. That's a lot of money. And 82 out of 100 women that make 6 figures or more do it in this industry. I'm a big sports fan. You see my jerseys up there. How about them Tigers? And I'm from the Who Dat Nation. But anyway, big sports fan. And I learned that this industry was like 7 or 8 times bigger than the National Football League. Now I'm talking about everything, the television, jerseys, the players, everything involved with the NFL, all the money. This industry was 7 or 8 times bigger. Again, I was used to making money and I wanted to make money. The last thing that I came across, well, not the last thing, but one of the things I'm gonna mention, I've been talking a lot, guys, so excuse me. It's the end of the month. And anyway, one of the last things I can tell you that I remember, I saw a video done about 11, 12 years ago of David Letterman, and he had Donald Trump on. And you guys can still pull this thing up. It's still there. It's a YouTube video, Donald Trump, and I think you would look up network marketing. Anyway, Mr. Trump was on there. This was before he was running for president. This was when he was just a regular plain old billionaire, okay? Okay, so David Letterman, one of the first things he asked him, he said, Mr. Trump, I have to ask you, if you lost everything tomorrow, if you had to start from scratch, if you had to start all over, what would you do? Would you do anything different? And without hesitation, he looked at him and said, I would find me a good network marketing company and I would work my butt off. And then the audience was probably a bunch of fools like me. You know, we all stood up and said, boo, boo, at network marketing. And Mr. Trump just looked at the audience and said, that's why you're there and I'm here. So guys, that's kind of 3 things that I learned about network marketing. And then it kind of got me over that stigma. And then I got involved in this thing. Okay, so we got involved, again, was the first person in the whole state of Louisiana to do this. Again, had never done this before, didn't even understand what I was doing. But when I saw those three things, or a lot of things on the internet, I decided I wanted to try it. I needed to do something to get out of the oil field business, guys. I was starting to have those little things called grandkids, and I wanted to be with my grandkids. I miss my children walking and talking. I didn't miss it. My wife showed me those 8mm films every now and then. You know, I could reel it and watch them. But I miss all of that, and I wanted to be there for my grandkids. So we got involved, and guys, I want you to know when we got involved, we had one product, Nerve 2, and we had a little face cream, which was really not much. We were open only in the United States and a little bit in Mexico. But that's how we got started with this ABC Prime Time. And we were just out there telling everybody. We had one study. You know, now we have over 30 studies, where 4 of them haven't been released yet, but we have all these studies. But we had one study. And we just went out there and we shared this with everybody. And we had some amazing success, guys. Within 2 years, I was able to get rid of my oil field company, and me and my son do this full time. In less than 2 years, we built a multi-million-dollar business that we could work from our house, that I could do what I love to do, and that's share this with people. And I've become a professional pawpaw. I'm a professional pawpaw, and I am the best there is. I don't care what anybody else says. I am the #1 grandpa in the world. And I have 6 grandkids that if you ask them, they will tell you, and that's all that counts. I don't care what anybody else says. I don't care how good you think you are, Mark. I don't care how good anybody thinks there is. I'm the best, okay? So guys, that's kind of how we got involved in this thing. Got involved. My wife told me, don't do it. Again, I didn't listen to her, and we did it. But we had some amazing success because I'm going to tell you why I think we had some success. We had that one product, well, 2 products, one story. We were all telling the same thing and all going. And I think now I look at LifeVantage, and now look at us. We're $250 million business. We're now in 16, 17 countries. We have almost a dozen products. And I think sometimes we forget exactly what we have. I remember Darren Jensen mentioned that we have the ultimate vehicle. We have the ultimate driving machine. It's kind of like BMW. They say they are the ultimate driving machine. If you own a BMW, you have the best car there is. Okay, and that's according to what people say. We have the ultimate driving machine here. But you know, the problem is sometimes you get in that BMW, and after a year or two, you forget what you have. And you think, oh, it's just another car. You forget what you're driving and what you hear. And I think we kind of got diluted and forgot exactly what we have here. And I think some of us lost our focus. But let me tell you why I'm so excited now, because I have no idea what time it is or how I'm doing on time, but just unplug me when I got to shut up, because I'm excited right now, guys. It's a good time to be part of this company. Let me tell you what's happened the last couple of years and why I'm so excited. Let me drink again. First of all, we've gone out there and we've made our name for ourselves. We have a lot of studies. We have different products. Guys, we just rang the bell at the stock exchange in New York City, the closing bell. So we're out there and people know us. And not just regular people, but people that mean a lot to me in the industry. You got guys like Eric Worre, who is the guru of the world. I mean, when you mention network marketing, I mean, Eric Worre's name comes on there. And then you have a guy like that came to one of our conventions a couple of years ago and gets on stage and said, out of all the network marketing companies in the world, I think you guys have it. I think you're going to be the first $1 trillion company. I think you guys have it out of all of them in the world. And he says, look, next month I'm going to be at another network marketing company, and I'm going to be giving this same speech, and I'm going to catch a lot of flack because I said this about LifeVantage. He says, but those people in other companies know that I speak the truth, and I hope they appreciate that I'm saying LifeVantage is the best of the best of the best, because that's what I truly believe. That was a huge statement. And then when you look at Eric Worre's family now, you know, we have his mama that's a distributor. Okay. For this guy to believe it and to let his mama become a distributor, but that tells you something. We have his son on our corporate staff. So that's enough said about Eric Worre. And then I didn't know this guy from Adam. You get a guy like John Maxwell that all of a sudden, I mean, he's the personal growth and development guru of the world. I mean, guy's number one bookseller. I mean, kings and priests and dictators, everybody calls this guy for advice. Everybody calls this guy to help them become a better person, to become a better leader, to become a better dad, to become a better father, husband. Everybody goes to this guy. He invites network marketers from all over the world, different companies, to his place in Atlanta. And he sits down with us and spends a whole day with us, just learning the industry and talking and helping with us. And then like a week and a half later, we find out that John Maxwell's goal was to get all of us there together and to find a network marketing company that he would put his name behind, a company that he would adopt and help us personally, okay? Now, again, he's like Eric Worre. He's going to help a lot of companies. But for him to get up there and say, out of all the network marketing companies in the world, I'm picking you guys first. I want to work with you. I want to help you not only develop your business, but develop your people. Again, remember, Darren Jensen always says, we're a personal growth and development company. We're building leaders. And now we have the #1 guru in the world that is putting his name, his stamp behind us and says, I'm going to be with you guys. I'm going to help you. Now he's going to go help other companies, but out of all of them in the world, he picked us first. So guys, that's just a few of the things that I'm just super excited about, knowing where we are in the stream of time, okay? Again, this was my first rodeo. I've never done this. And a couple of years ago, I got concerned about, I didn't think we were growing. I thought we were kind of just floating along. But when you do your research and you find out all companies go through what we've gone through. You have your little spurt, and then you get caught in a little rough water, and you're trying to find your identity, trying to find your corporate staff, trying to get everything together, trying to find a system that works. And I think we've gone through all of that. I learned that even though a couple of years ago I got a little worried, we were the fastest growing company ever in history, out of all network marketing companies, to hit $200 million. We did it the fastest ever. So that was a big deal to me. And just now I mentioned system, you know, we've been kind of all over the place. But we were in Arizona in November, and Eric Worre came there. And guys, this was a game changer for me, because our president and CEO basically said, I'm opening up my checkbook to Eric Worre to make us the best of the best of the best. We had our elite distributors there. Eric Worre says, I'm going to devote 27 of my key people for all of you to work together to develop the first real system in network marketing. And we're working on that. You've seen a little bit of what's come out of that. The new packets with all 3 products. That's part of what we're doing for us to become united, okay? Guys, we are the best network company in the world. We have the best corporate staff. Without a doubt, we have the best products. What is going to happen if we can get unified and all work together and all have the same focus? Where will this company go? What would happen to us? I mean, the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. So that's why I'm so excited. That's why I'm stoked about this thing, to know Darren, Justin, our corporate staff, Eric Worre, John Maxwell, the most phenomenal people in the world that I've met in this company. This company attracts a lot of people. But guys, I'm going to tell you what I've learned very quickly. If you're not in this for the right reason, you're not going to hang around long. Nobody's going to tell you to leave or kick you out, but you're going to feel like an oddball, and you're going to just move on somewhere else. And that's okay, because we want the best of the best. We want people that are in this for the right reasons, and that's what we have here, guys. So again, been involved for 10 years, never ever been more stoked about what's happening, to be part of this thing. Guys, we're working right now harder than we've ever worked before, even in the beginning. That's why I'm having to drink water. I'm about to lose my voice here, but it's good. I can get another voice. It'll come back. This opportunity, the time where we're at, it's going to happen one time and one time only. I got a little bit of that in the beginning. What's getting ready to happen next, I want to be part of it. And I want all of you on this line to be part of it. So I'm going to stop there. I'll probably go in overtime. I don't even have a clock here. But I know I'm excited. I'm looking forward to next month going to Cancun and learning more. I'm looking more for Vegas for our global convention. I'm looking forward to learning more about what Eric Worre is going to bring to us and how we're going to work together with him to make LifeVantage the best of the best of the best. Julie, thank you so much for inviting me to be on this call. I love this company. I love LifeVantage. I love all of you. And if there's anything I can do to help with anybody, please don't hesitate to call. But again, it's an honor and a privilege to spend a couple of minutes with you guys. So I'm going to stop now.
Thank you, Sonny. That was amazing. I love everything that you shared, and just building our belief and just reminding us of just what a fantastic company that we have. And, it's people like you that, really add value to our company. And that's one of the things that I so appreciate, is just the family that we have in LifeVantage, just feeling that the love from everyone. And I'm excited to see you in Cancun. Yep. So do you have just a couple minutes in case somebody has a question?
As long as it's not a hard question.
I'm sure you'll be able to answer the questions, but I'm going to turn it over to Mark and let him field the questions, if he doesn't mind doing that.
Let me just say something about Sonny Belanger.
Wait, hold on. I didn't agree to let Mark do anything.
First of all, let me say go Tigers. I think Sonny understands not only a good business opportunity, he understands championship culture, especially football opportunities. Congratulations to the LSU Tigers. You did it.
Thank
However, you guys are standing us up in Miami. We had a date. What happened?
Hey, look, I don't know. Kind of lost focus for a minute there.
I know, and you'll have to forgive me. I'm distracted this week. I can't even see straight. I
know. Well, we're pulling for you guys. We don't want San Fran. So
thank you, brother. Thank you. If you've got a question, just send it in on the chat line or raise your hand there. I got nothing but love and commendation for Sonny and Chad Belanger. We've watched these guys build their business, and I think it's so impressive. Your story, Sonny, coming from a top of the line oil field operation, management, in an industry that, you know, I think a lot of people would look at that transition from, you know, a really successful, and you know, is better than any of us what a boom or bust opportunity looks like. But for conventional business, you know, that doesn't make any sense to do what you guys did. And the fact that Anita initially wasn't on board as well, I think I got nothing but appreciation and just a sense of awe what you guys were able to do.
It just goes to show what we have here, Mark. I wish I could take some credit, but it's our system. It's the people that we have. We've gone through some rough water. I feel so great right now with the corporate staff that we have. We've had some good people, but we've had some people that weren't ready to take us where we needed to be. Now, at one time, the corporate staff was here and the distributors were here. And after a while, the distributors were here and corporate needed to come up with us. And now I finally figure our corporate staff is here and we're pretty much down here. So we got some catching up to do. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I agree. I think the great thing, I don't know who that is. Maybe that means our time's up. I don't know. But I think the cool thing is we've overcome adversity from the field side. You know, the corporate guys, they've got decades and decades and decades of network marketing experience, and Darren owns that in spades. I'm being asked to do Darren Jensen impersonations now. That'll be another call for another time. But I think what we've watched happen is the filtration process of those of us that went through those whitewater years and cut our teeth as first-time network marketers. I think now we're ready to establish that sort of championship culture. And I think we are at a level that we can, it's like a good offense and a good defense, corporate and field leadership together, working as hard as we can, rowing the oars at the same time. I'm with you, man. I think 2020 is going to blow the doors off of anything we've done in the past. Can you just, real quickly, before I let you go, Sonny, how would you recommend for somebody that doesn't have, you know, the 10 years that we've had of experience in LifeVantage? They're coming at this thing. Maybe they've done conventional business in the past. Maybe they've owned a small business or been a corporate executive in the past. Maybe they've done business. How would you encourage them to change their mindset from that conventional way of doing business and adapting things like third-party validation, Renee's asking, and taking ownership of your own schedule and being your own boss? Can you speak to that just for a second?
Yes. Anything you've learned or anything you know from traditional business, throw all that out the door. That does not pertain to this, okay? This is a different animal, okay? Again, the great thing about this is a people business. The bad thing about this is a people business. So, guys, first of all, it's all about developing relationships. It's all about being in this thing for the right reason. And sometimes we get in this, I'll be honest with you, I got involved in the beginning strictly for the money. I just wanted to make money. I never heard of anything like this. I always loved helping people, but that's not why I did it. But I have evolved so much because we hit a plateau to where we were making enough money to where we could step back. And I had actually promised my wife that, because she was so much against me doing this, I said, let me get to where I can make about $20,000 a month, and then I'll just walk away and let it keep coming. Guys, we did that in a couple of years, and I can't see myself ever walking away from this. Okay, this business is phenomenal. I'm meeting some of the most amazing people that are going to be my friends, but not my friends, that are going to be my family for life. Okay, we're helping so many people in different states, different countries, different cultures, it doesn't matter, okay? We're helping so many people, and it's because we're sharing with them, okay? People ask me all the time, how do you become an elite distributor? Tell me one thing, and I will tell them to master your introduction. And what I mean by that is come up with a few sentences to where you meet people that you can that they will allow you to spend a few minutes with them to tell them about what we have. And it's a natural progression. Hey, how you doing? Hey, my name is Sonny. Hey, Joe, where you from, Joe? Oh, I'm from Tennessee. Hey, Joe, what do you do out in Tennessee? Well, I'm a farmer. What do you do, Sonny? Well, I mean, I tell you, I got involved in something a couple of years. You might be interested, man. Let's exchange numbers and we can talk some more at another time. Or find something that'll put you on a plane where people will give you a couple of minutes and share with them what you have, and that's it. I'm not saying that they're all going to join you. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying find something that people will allow you to share a couple of minutes, whether it's a video, whether it's a pamphlet, whether it's just a quick 3 or 4 sentences on what we're doing. And if you can do that, okay, you're going to have to put yourself out there. You're going to have to step out of the box. You're going to have to do things, okay? It may feel a little stupid at first, but it works. It works. So forget about you. This is not about you. This is about LifeVantage. This is about our products. And this is about helping other people. And if you can get that mindset, guys, you're on your way to success. You're on your way to success. And guys, remember, this is not the easiest thing in the world. This is probably one of the most difficult things I've ever done in my life. But this is the most rewarding thing, one of the most rewarding things I've ever done in my life, because what it's allowed me to share and help so many people. And at first, if you're in it for the money like me, you are so grossly underpaid. You are the most underpaid person in the world when you first get started. Believe you me, the hours we put in, and on the 15th got that little bitty check, it was very discouraging, but we were told to stick with it. And guys, we have. And I'll be the first to tell you, I am grossly overpaid for what I do. Grossly overpaid. But being overpaid is more better than being underpaid.
Amen. Amen. You're right about that, brother. Well, for our part, Krista is helping Hunter with homework. She sends her love, Sonny. It's good to see you, and we'll see you real soon. I so appreciate it.
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it, guys.
I love you, man. And
that's true.
I agree. I think if you're going to be with the right people, with the best people, the right company, we the best company in the best industry, and we got the best relationships, best leadership. And if you like helping people, you'll join LifeVantage. That's what I say. Go LifeVantage.
We've gone through the first half. We're just coming out of halftime. We've just had our pep talk from Coach O right there. Let's go out and blow this thing. Let's become the champions of the world in network marketing.
Let's do it. I love you, Sonny. Thanks for jumping on. Julie, I'll kick it back to you.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Sonny, for being on here tonight. And have a great rest of the week. We love you all. Bye for now.
Go Chiefs.
Good night.